Hello everyone, and a huge warm welcome back to our channel. Now if you are new here, my name is Kay and today I'm going to be bringing you some ideas and tips of plain bag ideas if you are travelling on a long haul flight with children. Now we are going to be going to Walt Disney World in Florida with an 8 and a 4-year-old, and I want to give you ideas of what you can put in their bags. So first of all, I'm going to start off with Emily's bag. Emily is 4 years old. We actually got this bag a couple of years ago in Primark. Now it's still absolutely perfect, so there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to show you what we're going to put in her bag. Now some of these have been duplicated because what I'm going to do, obviously it's a long haul flight, so we're going to half these things. Some are going in my suitcase and Rick's suitcase for the return journey, but just like to be prepared. And also if there are any delays, always think about delays and you have something extra just to whip out and just for them to be able to use, to, you know, an activity they can play with. That is what we're going with. So first thing I'm going to show you is most of these were found in Home Bargains, so please go and have a look in your local Home Bargains. This was a LOL surprise little bag we got for Emily. So cute. It's got a colouring book, a poster and some stickers and some pencils. Again, I think we're going to stagger these out roughly about every half an hour we'll work with Emily at her age. Every half hour, 45 minutes. She has got a longer attention span. Trust us, she's 4. She has got a longer attention span. But, you know, a whole new thing. We're on a plane. She's excited. So, we've got extra of these that we're going to kind of pull out every now and then. So like I say, some of these you might want to put away for your return journey. We also found this absolutely adorable colour your own unicorn squishy. This is super sweet. Now it actually comes with its own 4 pens, and it also gives you an idea on the back of how to colour it in. Now how cute is that? And that'll keep her entertained for a while. Obviously we'll be spacing these out like I was saying. I also picked Emily up her own headphones. Now we are super lucky. We are actually flying in Virgin Premium, but I find the little headphones you get on any flights, the little earbud ones with children, tend to fall out. Now I found these in Primark for only £5, and I've checked the adapter plug that goes into them, and these work with the flight we're on. So these will stay on no problem. So if she wants to watch a film on a tablet, watch a film on the screen that she's doing, play a game, that just works super perfectly. And I think with her age group they work really well. The next thing was a Lego baseboard plate. Now this is compatible with most Lego brands. This again was from Home Bargains, because what I'm going to do is put a small lunchbox size amount of Lego in her bag. Emily is obsessed with playing Lego. Now this was ideal because I didn't want any Lego flying around on the tray. You know, you don't want to drop pieces. If she's got something to clip it onto, it just secures it down. And this was ideal size. So I've got that for her. Also, Emily loves playing school. Now again, these were Home Bargains and they are super sweet. They are the Wipe Clean pen control sets. Now they were 89p each. They come with a marker pen, a little whiteboard, rubber on top, and I got her the number 1, so just to give you an idea of what is inside, so she can practice doing her numbers. Like I say, she loves playing school and she mimics her teachers all the time. This isn't us trying to push her, she just loves doing this. So there's all different numbers, shapes and things she can do. Likewise with this one, pen control, so it's all about motor control. They follow the shape, follow the pattern, and these were super sweet. So again, I'm going to, like I was saying and repeating myself, we're going to put one in the suitcase for coming home and one in her bag for going. So, you know, it's a different set, but it's the same kind of idea for the travel. The next thing we found was this Disney Princess matching pair game. Not only does it fit with where we're going to go and who she's going to go and meet, with some of the experiences we've got planned. But also Emily is obsessed with playing matching pairs, so this was super cute and a really perfect size to go inside her bag. We also got a A4 Sketchpad, which is just plain paper. Now, if anyone else's kid is just the same, they just love drawing, and I just think this was super fab. She can just sit and draw her own pictures and do what she wants to do in it. She's always making cards for whoever she wants to be with. Now, the next things that we found were in a local village store near us. Now, go and check out if you've got a store nearby that you've probably not always looked at, but ours, we have this Village Saver. If you can't find it anywhere else, like Home Bargains, B&M, somewhere like that, we go to the Village Saver because we know we're going to find it there. It goes from like cleaning products, arts and crafts, things like that. So I went in and found these fabulous things to be able to split between the plain bags for Dan and for Emily. First of all, this kids dough kit. It's basically 15 mini pots of Play-Doh. Now, we've actually used this before when we've travelled previously on airlines. Now, these miniature pots we have found no problem with at all. Please don't quote us, but personally we haven't found any problem with airlines with us using them. This was only $3.99 and it's got all these assorted colours, but I think what they like is if you split it up, it's the size of it. So what we tend to do is with this, obviously Emily's 4, she loves doing Play-Doh, but also Dan does. Like, he will sit there and make his own little models and create the most sweet little crafts. So what we're going to do is split these between Dan and Emily, but also in our suitcases for return journeys. So it's not just the same thing, you know, we've got different colours, and then, you know, but I thought that was really, really sweet, just like miniature little pots of Play-Doh for them to use. Keeping with the trends of going on, we also picked up, again in the Village Saver near us, a little fidget spinner for Emily to play with. It was only $2.99, but just something to keep her distracted for that few minutes, you know. It just breaks that time up for people. This was a lovely find, and I loved the box for it actually. It's got one of the pieces on the outside, like one of the decorative pieces. A little jigsaw pattern, so whoever she's sat with on the plane, we can join in, we can do it with her, where she's sat with a dad, with me, with Dan, with a grandma, with a granddad. You know, we're going to switch around. That's how it works with kids, doesn't it? Once you've taken off and you're travelling with family, the kids are going to switch around, which is what I loved about this, because if you can find like a handled jigsaw, you know, it doesn't matter which place it's going to, you can set it out. And we worked it out, this was the perfect size for the tray on the plane. So this was only £2.49. Emily loves mermaids, it's just a mermaid puzzle set. So I think a lot of jigsaws with young kids can work for them. This one, next one, again in the Village Saver, is actually probably going to go in my suitcase for the return journey. It's a fun dough, little scented fruity scent box. It's in a little suitcase size. It's got an assorted small size of fruity scented doughs. I feel this is probably going to be more like a soft clay, like a moulding. If anyone remembers in the 80s, the modelling clay you used to play with, it doesn't run off and stick anywhere, it moulds into the shape and then stays there. It's got a range of 5 shapes in there for it to cut and use, and that was only $1.99, but just as such a sweet size to keep in a bag. And then the next thing I found for Emily, absolutely love that I found this. Anyone else going back to the 80s, I am an 80s child, and when I saw these, this was actually on Groupon that I found this, and it was back in the day, it was called Tamagotchi. If anyone remembers that, please comment down below, don't leave me by myself. The virtual pet, it's 49 pets in one, and then it gives you a list of all the pets it includes. Now I don't know if this is still on Groupon necessarily, but I think you can find them on Amazon. You can find them on a lot of sites now. Now I know with the way Dan and Emily are, they are going to find this hilarious. That anyone who doesn't know a Tamagotchi, you can, or grow pets, whatever you call them, virtual pets, you can choose from, on this particular one, you can choose from over so many pets, 49 pets, and then you feed it, look after it, and basically nurture a pet electronically. And I just thought that was something, again, something super sweet that she can have some fun with. It's novel, you know, it's a bit different. The next thing I found from, now this takes me back, these super cute little books. Again, this is going back to the Village Saver, from which is near us, and these were small activity books. Now these were 30p each from where we live, which I just thought were amazing. So what I'm going to do is obviously split these in half. I'll put 2 for going out, 2 for coming back, and at 30p you just can't, you know, you can't argue. So there's an assortment of colouring in, but then also it's the same in both books. I'll just show you this one. It's got a range of stickers which she then has to find the page they correlate to, and then obviously we'll help her, and then she can stick those on and colour the rest of the picture in. But guys, for 30p, how many places nowadays, realistically, I feel blessed with what we have. That's why I'm saying go and check your local little village stores, somewhere you've probably not thought of before, to find these. So these, like I was saying, are just a fab find. This one is slightly different. All these are the same. This is one of those small magic paint books. Now we're not obviously going to be taking on a huge amount of paint, things that she can do which you can't do on a flight. This is just one of those. Again, comment down below if you remember these, where you literally dipped the smallest brush into a little bit of water, rubbed it on, and you had a picture. How fab are those? Now this is just the same to us as one of those aqua pen books that people are taking on. We saw on one of the last flights we were on, actually going to Tenerife, we saw a child sat with one of the aqua pen books, and that's what it made me think of, was one of these. Absolutely no different, because we'll give Emily the smallest amount of water, and I've got a tiny hairbrush that she can use just to colour these in, and we'll close it straight away. She knows on a flight, and it's just an activity. But that was like a trip down memory lane for me. The next thing was we got her own pack of pens. Now I'm sick, we've got a multitude of pens in the house, but I did not want the worry of going on a long flight and not finding pens that didn't work, lids were off. So this again was actually in the Village Saver near us, but go and check out, I think even Home Bargains in that had them cheaper as well. We'll have them at this price. This was a clear pencil case, obviously it was only £1, and I bought these felt tip pens were 80p. I know they're brand new. I've actually drawn a line like a crazy person, drawn a line to make sure they all work on a piece of paper and put the lids back on. But just as a parent or anyone, knowing you have pens that work, if they want to colour, you've got something. So I think that was a big tip, guys. If you just take your own little pencil case of pens and you've not got that worry then, whether it's pens, wax crayons or anything. Now that concludes everything for Emily. Now please don't think we have really not got Dan enough stuff. Dan is 8 years old, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Dan is 8 years old, so his bag, he's actually helped kind of think of ideas, things that he wanted to go in, but also he's got his Switch that he is massively wanting to play on. He's also, which we're not going to let him do the whole time, he's got his Switch, he's got the TV. Dan is 4 years older than Emily, so this is a bag kind of hopefully giving ideas for an 8-year-old. This bag is actually amazing. I found this in Aldi. We did have a little Buzz Lightyear Toy Story kind of bag that we used for Daniel when we went to Disneyland Paris along with Emily's bag. But Daniel has grown a lot in a couple of years since we've used that. And when we tried that on him, it was too small. Guys, it was not right. This bag is so sweet. It's a full-size backpack. I actually found this in Aldi, so do check your local Aldi out. it's to commemorate the 90 years of the Magic Mickey, so it's got all the original Mickey signs on it. It was $11.99 in our local Aldi, so just go and have a look. So things we've got to go in Daniel's bag. Like I say, he's going to have his Switch and his charging cable, because Dan's got different games. We're very strict kind of with the games we let Daniel play. He's not allowed, we don't have Fortnite, anything like that in the house. So he has Mario Kart, he has very age related, which is a big thing for us. We're probably going to get open up to hate, but age related games anyway. So, and he's happy with that. He loves the games he plays. So with that in mind, he knows there's going to be a TV screen, and he's already predicting, Mum, if there's this film, I want to watch this and whatnot. So with that in mind, obviously, we also got Daniel, bless him, his own little headset. Again, we've got the same with the little earbuds. I think with children, sometimes the little ear things can struggle, they can fall out with them. So this was a fantastic find. It was £6 for the black pair. But Daniel didn't want a fancy colour. There was also, it wasn't, we said we have to pink and black. They had green, yellow, all sorts of colours. Daniel just said, Mum, I just want black. That's all I want. So these are fab. Again, we know they're compatible with the adapter that we're using. So just super sweet. And we know they're going to stay on for him. Again, next thing we got for Dan, we did get him the same Sketchpad as Emily, so just a plain Sketchpad. Our Daniel is the most amazing artist at 8 years old. Now, a lot of people probably say this about their kids, but Daniel is amazing at drawing, especially dinosaurs. He's obsessed with dinosaurs. So just when I showed him, I said, Dan, I've just got you a plain pad, is that okay? And his little face lit up. To go with that, he's got the same as Emily. He's got his own pencil case and his own pens, so he doesn't have to share them. Sounds awful not having to share, but I think it's handy on a plane flight, them not having to share. So he's got his own pencil case. This is again from the Village Saver near us. It was £1. The pens inside it were 80p. Go and check out your local bargain stores. Let's go inside. He has also got his own Lego faceplate. Again, Daniel loves Lego. He is amazing at some of the things he came down with. He came down with something today that was, he'd seen Avengers or something, and he'd done like some sort of Thanos glove or something. So he loves doing Lego. It was amazing what he can create. And again, same thing as Emily. I'm going to put a lunchbox amount of Lego in. Base plate, it's not going to slide anywhere on the tray, they can clip it on it. I think just psychologically, if you give the kids a base plate for them to go onto, they just automatically start building on it, which is, it sounds mean, but on a plane, in the house I'm not bothered, but on a plane, you know, it just stops them getting upset if anything needs to be moved. You can just lift it off the tray. If the dinner's coming, you can lift it off and move it. We also got Dan his own colouring book. Again, like I was saying, I know he's older and he loves doing his own drawings, but I couldn't resist one for 79p in Home Bargains. It loves dinosaurs, and I know he's older, but again, he does love the whole satisfaction of, look at me, I've coloured in the lines, which he has been so advanced of doing for so long, but it just gives him that, bless him, that is his own little thing. Dan's also got his own virtual pet Tamagotchi. Again, like I was saying, they were on Groupon. Please go and check, but like I say, Amazon or anywhere do them. You know, it'll just keep them entertained for a little bit. Like I say, even if you keep it for the return flight, it's just something else. The last things we picked up were also from Home Bargains. Now, this is something we can all play together. This is Who Is It? Now, for anyone else, this is the equivalent of Guess Who. This is from Home Bargains. It's a perfect little travel size. The only thing you need to bear in mind, I did open this up the other day just to double check it, and you do have to build it together. So you have to put the little pictures inside the things and clip them onto the baseboard. So if you have got a child you're trying to distract on a flight, just double check it before you do it, and then you've got a game before the flight ready to go. You know, it's just a fab little size, and I think it just takes a lot of memories back for a lot of grown-ups that are playing with them as well. Also, we got this Pop and Hop again, Home Bargains. Home Bargains are flying with their travel size little game boards that you're playing. They had snakes and ladders, they had a fridge game, which I'm actually tempted to go back and get. I can't remember the official name of it, but it was like it was just a small fridge game. You had to kind of guess things that were in it. It's like a memory game, kind of like what we were saying before with the memory game. But again, Pop and Hop to me reminds me of Frustration, and it's just a super cute, again, a perfect size for travelling. The last thing that Daniel wanted in his bag, which most of you, if you are going to Disney, need this, your little book of magic. Now, you can see from our book look how turned that is, how well that is used. Now, since we have told the kids they are off to Walt Disney World on Daniel's birthday, if you have not watched that video, what are you doing? I will leave the link down below. You need to go and watch that magical reveal. It was amazing, but just have the tissues ready. Daniel's reaction, I have to say, still gets me now, is priceless. The way that little boy tears up is everything. But yeah, Daniel asked for this to go in his bag. He has been looking at this, and this is why we told him in the reveal in the end. We weren't going to tell them we were going, but he wanted to go through this book again and again, like he doesn't already know which rides we fast pass. He just wants to look and read. So for any older kids, I think it's worth, if you are going to Disney, or even if you're going somewhere else, put in the travel brochure. You know, get old-fashioned. Don't just think of internet. Get a travel brochure. Go into your local travel agent and have a look at where you're going. It gives them something to look at and something to see where they're going to. You know, kids are visual learners. There we go. They need to see where they're going to. So just anything like that. So that concludes everything. I hope I haven't rushed through this too quick, but I didn't want to make it a really long video. But like I say, we are going from 2 weeks today. If you are new and you want to see our journey, you need to subscribe. We are going to be vlogging our whole trip. We'll be there. You can enjoy it with us. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I hope you join us on our trip to Disney World in 14 days. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.